If the truth hurts, you were already lying.
Being misunderstood isn't the worst. Being unheard is.
You can talk about me. Just don't expect me to stay quiet.
They turned me into a statue, but I never agreed to stand still.
If you cross me once, you're no longer in my world.
Right now, the group is a real minefield. Lucas and Calista had a fight, and now they won't even talk to each other. This could split everyone into two camps, and inevitably everyone will end up caught in the middle. Then there's Elodie. I can tell she's completely lost. She feels like some people are hiding things from her, that people are talking about her behind her back, and I can understand why she feels betrayed. As for Zariah, she's very protective of Lucas. Maybe even a little too much. I get the impression she doesn't want to protect anyone else, but sometimes, by trying too hard to protect him, she ends up fueling misunderstandings. And then there's that lunch between Zariah, Calista, and Martha, which ended up being told to Lucas. From there, everyone has their own version. Everyone tells a different story, and no one really knows who to trust. So I decided to organize a dinner. Not because I think it'll solve everything, but because at some point, we have to stop talking behind each other's backs. If everyone has something to say, it might as well be around the same table, and face to face with the right people.
Hello, gorgeous.
Look at you. That's you. You look amazing.
Stop it. You do too. It's so good to see you.
How are you doing?
Just getting by. It feels like we're living through an entire year in a single week.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Between the arguments, the texts, people who aren't talking to each other anymore.
And those who talk too much.
Well, tell me everything.
No, you first.
Zariah and I have always had a straightforward relationship. She says what she thinks, and so do I. So when I meet up with her, I don't come armed with any hidden agendas. I come to chat like two old friends. Believe it or not, Venus invited me to a restaurant.
Oh, really? For lunch?
Not really.
What do you mean?
It mostly felt like I'd been summoned.
Oh.
She wanted to talk about how I've been acting around Elodie.
Seriously?
Yes.
What exactly did she say to you?
She asked me why I was acting that way toward Elodie, if I had a problem with her, why I was keeping my distance.
And what did you say?
I answered her. But honestly, I thought it was out of line.
If Venus had a question for Martha, fine. But there's a difference between having a conversation and making someone feel like they have to justify themselves. Personally, I wouldn't have liked it either. I understand why you took it the wrong way.
Thanks.
Because at the end of the day, if you have something to say, you say it in front of everyone.
Exactly.
You don't need to be treated like you're at the police station.
Well, that's exactly how it felt to me. I have no problem answering questions. But when someone stares at you the whole time, as if they're trying to see if you're lying, of course, you feel judged. And I don't like that.
Speaking of conversations,
Yes?
there's something that surprised me a little.
Oh?
About Lucas's lunch.
Okay.
I was wondering if he knew about our lunch.
That's a very good question.
Not just that we'd had lunch. He also knew what we'd said to each other. It's not the fact that Lucas knows we ate together that bothers me. It's that he knew the details. And details, they don't just come out of thin air. He's my best friend. So if I didn't tell him anything, who did?
And you think it came from me?
I'm asking you.
No.
You didn't tell him anything?
Absolutely nothing.
Not even in passing?
No.
Okay.
I've noticed something. When someone says, "I'm just asking you a question," it's often because they've already decided on the answer. So no, I'm not going to apologize for something I claim I didn't do. You don't seem to believe me.
I'm just trying to understand.
Except you're looking at me as if I were guilty.
Because there weren't 50 people at that table.
There were 3 people.
Exactly. Martha gets defensive very quickly. And that's what bothers me. If someone asks me a question and I have nothing to feel guilty about, I answer. Then I move on. Here, I get the impression that she just wants to put an end to the subject.
You know what? The thing that's exhausting about this group is that we're always looking for someone to blame.
That's not what I'm doing.
Yes, it is. Today, it's me.
Today, I'm talking to you because you're sitting across from me.
Do you really think I'd go tell Lucas about our conversations?
I'd like to believe not.
Zariah doesn't trust me, and that's probably what hurts me the most. not the question, the lack of trust. So in the end, I'm right not to say anything. That hurts to hear.
That wasn't my intention, baby.
Yet that's how you make me feel.
I'd rather ask you directly than talk about it behind your back.
On that point, I agree with you, honey.
I might come across as the bad guy, but I don't mind. What bothers me is the lack of honesty. I'd rather have an uncomfortable conversation face to face than a rumor that's been going around our group 3 times over.
I'm telling you the truth.
Then I'll take your word for it.
That's all I can do.
All right.
I answered. I explained myself. If, despite that, people choose to doubt me, that's no longer my problem. At the end of the day, everyone is responsible for what they choose to believe. And above all, for what they choose to do.
I just hope the truth will eventually come out.
It always does.
Yes.
And sometimes nobody likes it.
This conversation didn't resolve anything. Martha sticks to her story, and I still have my doubts. And something tells me this story won't end around this table because I know the truth. See you at Venus's then.
Of course.
Great.
I'm really glad we're all together tonight. After these last few weeks, I think we all needed a moment where we could just hang out normally.
I have to admit one thing, Venus. Your place is gorgeous. At least I already know I'm going to have a great evening.
Wait, you say that as if you had doubts before coming.
I didn't say anything.
No, but I know that look of yours. That look says a lot. After our fabulous lunch, getting to spend time with Calista and the whole group is a good thing. For her.
My look is very honest. It's something you don't know.
I'm warning you, I don't want this evening to turn into another crisis dinner.
I think we all agree with that, sweetheart.
Honestly, it feels good to be all together without any tension right from the start.
Yes, even though I think we still have a lot to work out. As for me, I'm at peace despite what Martha told me. I'm going to try to act like an adult. Even though with this group, it's more like a bunch of kids.
Anyway, Venus, I hope you'll be a better host than Lucas.
Here we go. I knew we wouldn't last 10 minutes without talking about me.
Keep quiet.
I'm scared. Really scared.
Good, because that wasn't my intention. Lucas thinks he can push me to my limits, even though he's good at that. I'm managing to stay on my guard. I haven't forgotten what happened. That man is a real pain.
Okay, are you done?
You two are unbelievable. We haven't even started dinner yet.
That's the problem. With the two of you, even choosing an appetizer turns into a confrontation.
At least that means we've regained our usual energy.
I still prefer that energy to what we've had over the last few weeks.
I know some people think I'm always looking for a fight, but I find that a bit simplistic. Yes, I have a strong personality. Yes, I speak my mind. But in this group, everyone has an opinion. The difference is that I don't pretend not to have one.
Speaking of which, I have something to tell you all.
Judging by your smile, I don't know whether to feel relieved or worried.
For once, it's good news.
With us, even good news can still end up in an argument.
Omar owns a house in Copenhagen, and he suggested we all go there for a weekend together. Omar's family made their fortune in real estate. They've invested all over the world. And he's planning to sell this fabulous house, so I figured there was no better place to be than this charming city.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Copenhagen.
Do you even know where that is? Or would you rather we show you a map?
Yes, I'd love for us to break out of our routine and spend some real quality time together.
I think that's a great idea.
Me too.
Personally, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but one thing's for sure. I'm going to come because it can only do me good, even if there are some people in the group I could do without.
I have to say, I wasn't expecting that.
Why?
Because just a few weeks ago, we couldn't even be in the same room without someone walking out angry.
We'll work on it, especially Mika.
Exactly. Maybe this is our chance to start over on a healthier footing.
I'm in.
Me too.
Well, I'll come along.
You say that as if you're doing us a favor.
I'm just saying I'm taking an emotional risk.
I'll take that as a yes. This trip isn't just a trip. I really want to create a space where people stop seeing each other as adversaries. But I know my group. I know we can go from a wonderful moment to a huge argument in a matter of minutes.
Speaking of starting over on the right foot, Elodie, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
A friend of mine told me about something she saw recently.
What kind of thing?
She was at a hotel and saw your husband in the lobby.
Oh my God. What is she pulling out of her hat now? Again. I'm already tired of the bad vibe that's coming.
My husband?
Yes,
With whom?
with a young blonde woman.
Excuse me. Even if the intention is good, the timing is terrible. Telling me this at dinner, right at the start, in front of everyone. But if she's not my enemy, what is she?
Of course the intention is good. And of course I'm not her enemy. I'm just a little tactless. But you can't blame me for telling the truth, though.
Zariah, are you telling her that right now?
I'd rather be honest with her.
But do you realize this is coming out of nowhere?
I never said he'd done anything.
But you just told me that my husband was in a hotel with another woman.
I'm just passing on information.
Information without context can turn into something much bigger.
Exactly. What bothers me about this situation isn't just what Zariah just said. It's the fact that I feel like everyone always knows something before I do. It's a very isolating feeling. I'm finding this hard because I don't even know what to do with this information.
I understand.
No, because if your friend saw something, why am I finding out about it now? Why in the middle of dinner?
Because I just saw you and I wanted to be honest.
I'll admit that bringing this up at dinner isn't great, but better now than in the middle of it. I didn't come to Venus's place to choke on her food.
But there's a right way to do things.
Yes, I think Elodie is right about one thing. Right now, she's being told something that could affect her private life in front of everyone.
I didn't mean to humiliate her.
I know, but that's still how I feel.
I think we need to be careful not to turn an observation into an accusation.
Exactly, we don't know what happened.
I knew this topic was going to cause a reaction, but the truth comes out. Rather than facing the truth itself, I didn't accuse anyone. I simply said what I'd been told. I just want to clarify something. I never said your husband was doing anything wrong.
I hear you.
I just thought you had a right to know.
And now Elodie is going to have to deal with this information.
That's what bothers me. It's not just something she said offhand. I've known Zariah well for years, and she doesn't do anything without a reason. Okay, she wants to let Elodie know in a nice way, but in front of everyone, she pretends not to know what the problem is with doing that. But I know she knows exactly what she's doing.
I think I need some time before I react.
That's probably the best thing to do.
We'll give Elodie some space.
Okay.
Thank you.
I respect Zariah because she has the courage to speak her mind, but sometimes courage without sensitivity can be like a bomb. And tonight Elodie didn't need a bomb. She needed to feel supported.
Now that we're talking about honesty, I'd like to bring something up.
I can already tell this is going to be about me.
Yes, it's about you.
Obviously.
I heard that some of the things said during our lunch were repeated to Lucas in a different way.
What do you mean by different?
I mean that some of the comments were twisted.
Twisted?
Yes.
I don't think I twisted anything. What's interesting about Martha is that she has a very elegant way of acting. Girl, you called me yourself after your lunch. What are you playing at?
Lucas, you presented certain things as if they came solely from me.
Ah, so it was you after all.
Because some of those things did come from you.
No, that's not what I said.
Yet that's what I understood.
Exactly. You understood what you wanted to understand.
I'd rather not say anything because, honestly, between Martha's strong-arm tactics, Lucas not telling me anything, and letting the group accuse me at his lunch, I don't know what to say.
Wait, I think we need to calm things down.
I just want to set the record straight.
The problem, Martha, is that when I talked to you at my restaurant, you led me to believe that it was mostly Calista who had spoken up.
Because Calista had spoken up too.
But you never said that you, too, had shared certain things. What bothers me isn't that people talk to each other. That's normal. We're a group. We talk things over. What bothers me is when someone later comes up with a version of events where they position themselves as a bystander, even though they were part of the conversation. At some point, you have to own your role in the story.
I've never hidden anything.
Yes, you have. A little.
No.
Yes, because you talked to me as if everything depended on Calista. I've always known Martha wasn't reliable. I'm not surprised by this revelation. But based on what she said, I get the impression that she did speak up. But she wasn't the only one.
I'm going to step in because I don't want anyone rewriting history here.
I didn't rewrite anything.
Yes, you did, because I was there too.
Thanks.
Lucas, don't even start.
I'm just saying it wasn't just Martha.
I knew this moment was coming. Because you can try to protect certain people, but the truth always comes out in the end. And honestly, I refuse to take the blame alone for a conversation that several people were involved in.
Calista mentioned it to me too.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
Lucas, are you sure about what you're saying?
Yes.
I talked with Lucas, but it wasn't in the way you're thinking. I didn't do anything wrong. I just talked with a friend about a lunch we had. He'd told me about certain things before, so if my math is right, and I know it is, Martha must have talked to him first.
So you talked to him about me?
Yes, but not with bad intentions.
That's exactly what I don't understand.
I just wanted to explain a few things.
I'm confused. What's hard for me isn't just finding out that Calista talked. It's that just as she's standing up for me today, I'm learning that she's also been part of conversations about me. I don't know who to trust anymore.
I think the problem is that people hear the word talk and immediately imagine something negative. Should I have been more careful about what I shared? Maybe. But did I want to hurt Elodie? Absolutely not.
But Calista, what bothers me is that you're here today defending me against Zariah, even though you too have had conversations about me.
That's true.
I understand why you feel that way.
No, because I need you to really understand.
I understand.
Because from the very beginning, I've felt like people are telling me one thing to my face, but there's a different version going around elsewhere. My household has become the main topic of this group. Everyone's been chiming in for the past few weeks. Because of that, I'm wondering who's on my side. And more importantly, who's against me.
That's not how I saw it.
But that's how I'm experiencing it.
I think we need to acknowledge something. The problem isn't just who said what. The problem is that no one is saying things directly.
Exactly.
Wait, I think it's a bit easy to say that no one is saying things when we're literally laying everything out on the table.
Yes, but only because we're forced to.
On that point, I agree with Venus.
Me too.
So now everyone's ganging up on me?
That's not what I said.
That's how it feels to me. What bothers me about this evening is that I feel like we're looking for someone to pin the blame on. Today, it's me. Next week, it'll be someone else. But no one is really looking at why we ended up here.
Martha, no one is saying you're the only one to blame.
Yet, ever since the beginning of the evening, my name keeps coming up.
Because you've been involved in this conversation.
And you too have been involved in how things got out.
I didn't make anything up.
I didn't say you made anything up.
But you're saying I twisted the facts. They all come to me to spill the beans on each other. Then I call them out on their hypocrisy when necessary, and I'm the one to blame. Sometimes I wonder, what's wrong with these girls?
Yes, because you took certain things and presented them differently.
But that's exactly what we're trying to figure out.
What I'm trying to figure out is why everyone needed to talk about me except me.
Elodie.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
I can tell that no one had any bad intentions. I can see that everyone had their own side of the story. But in the end, I'm the one caught in the middle. I think tonight, I realized something. It's not necessarily that people want to hurt me, but sometimes people can hurt you, even when they think they're doing something good. And maybe that's the hardest thing to accept.
Elodie, I just want to tell you something.
Yes?
I've told you before that some people around you might not be as sincere as you thought.
Zariah.
I'm just saying what I think.
So you think Calista isn't my friend?
I think that sometimes certain people want to be your friend while keeping their distance from everyone else.
That's unfair.
Why?
Because you're taking a miscommunication and turning it into a judgment about my entire friendship with her.
I knew my comment would get a reaction out of Calista. You have to look at actions more than intentions. People can say they love you, that they support you, but their choices also tell a story. And I look at the choices.
I never meant to expose Elodie.
Then why did you tell Lucas about it?
Because I needed to understand the situation.
But you could have come to me.
You're right.
But you could have come to me.
I'm sorry.
That's all I wanted to hear.
There you go. That's exactly it.
What?
We always wait for someone to force us to face the music before we acknowledge something that's obvious.
I think you're generalizing there.
No, I'm just stating a fact.
That's not the same thing.
In this group, no one ever says things to your face. I'm not angry because people talk. People talk, that's normal, but it's this culture of beating around the bush. We'd rather send a message to someone else, test a reaction, look for support elsewhere, and then pretend to be surprised when the truth comes out.
Do you really think nobody says what's on their mind?
Yes,
Not even you?
me too.
That's exactly why it's frustrating.
I'm sorry.
I hear you.
But now everyone has to take responsibility for their part.
I think that goes for everyone.
I agree.
Me too.
So maybe Copenhagen will really be a chance to see if we're capable of doing better.
I hope so.
Me too.
Because otherwise, this trip might be a very long one.
And very interesting.
Hi, thanks for agreeing to meet with me.
Hi. I thought it was important for us to talk before the trip.
Me too.
I just don't want to pretend.
I don't want to pretend either. I refuse to arrive in Copenhagen with this tension between Elodie and me. She means the world to me, but right now we're not on the same page. I see a mistake. She sees betrayal. I felt like ever since dinner at Venus, you'd completely distanced yourself from me.
Because I needed some space.
But do you understand that, from my perspective, I felt like you were abandoning me?
Abandoning me?
Yes, during dinner everyone was talking about me and I felt like you were just sitting there.
What's crazy is that Calista's telling me about her feeling of abandonment, when that's exactly how I feel. Except that I don't feel abandoned during a dinner. I feel abandoned by someone I consider family. And that's a different kind of pain. Calista, I just found out some things about you and about myself.
But I explained it to you.
You explained why you spoke up. You didn't explain why you didn't come talk to me directly.
Because I thought I could handle the situation.
That's exactly the problem.
I don't realize how much this shattered her trust. I never meant to turn against her, but I understand now that my intentions don't change how she feels. So to you, I'm a bad friend.
I think you weren't a good friend in this situation.
That's not the same thing.
No.
Because I know everything I did for you before this.
Calista is convinced that because she's a good friend, that automatically erases her mistakes. Except it doesn't. You can be a good person and still let down the people you love. The two can coexist. I know what you've done for me.
Then why are you acting like none of it mattered?
Because that moment changed something.
But I apologized.
I know.
The hardest part is feeling like my apologies don't change anything. I'm not asking her to forget what happened, just to see that I'm sincerely trying to make things right. I admitted that I should have come to see you.
Yes.
I've admitted that some things should have stayed private.
Yes.
So why do I feel like I'm still being judged?
Because it's not just about apologies.
Then what is it?
It's the place you had in my life.
What do you mean?
I mean that I didn't see you the same way I saw others. I don't think Calista realizes how much she meant to me. I really saw her as a sister. So naturally, when the disappointment comes from someone so close, the hurt runs much deeper. We're talking about my private life after all.
Elodie.
To me, you were like a sister.
I didn't know you saw me that way.
That's exactly what hurts me.
Why? When Elodie says I'm like a sister to her, it touches me because that's exactly how I see her too. So, of course, I understand why this whole situation hurt her so much. And that's exactly why I want to do everything I can to mend our relationship before it's too late.
Because if I'd been like a sister to you too, you would have come to talk to me.
You're right.
That's all I was waiting for.
But I want you to know that I never meant to hurt you.
I don't think you meant to hurt me. That's what makes this all so hard. Calista didn't mean to hurt me, and I don't doubt her feelings for me. But sometimes, even the people we love the most can hurt us the most, without even realizing it. And I know what I'm talking about. But sometimes, good intentions aren't enough.
I know.
Zariah came to talk to me afterward.
Excuse me?
She apologized to me.
I have to admit, that surprises me. I didn't think Zariah would manage to work things out with Elodie before I did. Besides, their relationship has never been the same as ours. I thought I had a different place in her life, so naturally, I didn't expect to be in this situation today. Wait, Zariah apologized.
Yes.
And I apologized too.
Yes.
So why does her apology count more than mine?
It's not that.
Then explain it to me.
Because Zariah wasn't my sister. And I thought you were.